Today in Photoshop, we're going to make a rectangle with text. So let's get started. First, we're going to make our black and white photo. If you haven't made your black and white photo, raise your hand. For our black and white photo, remember we used a layer adjustment, and then you saved it as black and white. So we want to start with our black and white photo. Next, we're going to go to our text tool and type out Creative Confidence. Now it may be small because your image is very large. So we're going to go Command T, which stands for Command Transform. You're going to hold down your Shift key, and you can only choose the corner anchor points. That is 4 of them: the top left, the bottom left, the bottom right, or the top right. We're going to click and drag. This is how we make our text larger in Photoshop. It is much different than in Illustrator. So we have the word Creative Confidence. Now let's go pick a color. For your text, you have to be in your text tool for the color. And at the top in your menu bar, you'll see a color box. Click on it. Here is your color spectrum. You can choose any color you like. You go up and down on the spectrum to choose the color, and then come inside to choose the saturation of your hue, which is color. We'll go with the bright green. Beautiful. Next, we need to make a box around it. In order to make our box, we're going to make a new layer. So you have to go into your layers and choose a new layer. Then, to simply draw a box, we need to select some pixels. So we're going to go to our rectangle marquee. We're going to draw a rectangle, clicking and holding the mouse as we drag our mouse over. And we're going to have it go all the way to the edge of the page. Now we have this new layer. We have where we want our pixels to go. Now we need to get the color. For this, we're going to come into our colors, which we'll see in our tools. We're going to double click. We want the opposite color of the one we just used. So go to where it says L, A, and B. Where it says A, change the negative to a positive. That's your opposite color, and hit OK. Nothing's going to happen yet until we go to our Edit, Fill, and we're going to say foreground color and hit OK. Now we've just filled it. We still have our selection going on, so we need to end that by going Command D for deselect. And lastly, we need to click and hold our layer and drag it below the text so it says Creative Confidence. Now for some added zing, we're going to go into the opacity, and let's reduce our background that we just made so we can see a little bit of our background our photo coming through the background. Now go ahead and save as Creative Confidence and save it as a Photoshop so that we can still edit it. Go ahead and hit save.